Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation. We're the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 4 years, putting in solid foundations. And now we're building our economy for the benefit of all our members. We are increasing the liquidity and value of our tokens, and all our members hold quite a lot of tokens because we give them our currency every month as a gift. Of course, there are ways that members can make money in addition to that with different programs that we have within our community, but everybody can join totally free and there is no obligation to get in or do anything. And we have a couple of amazing plans that we are in the process of launching, and the 777 plan is getting very, very, very close now to being launched. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. As I said, anybody can become a member. You just have to be of legal age and prove you're a real person, and that's it. There's no obligation, there's no cost. We do ask that you come with a positive mental attitude, a willingness to share love and abundance, and you'll fit in really well. We are also non-separatist, and that means that we don't distinguish between people because of their height, weight, color, class, creed, gender, educational level, financial status, or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being and part of one big family of humanity, all linked together. We recognize that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. So it's a very level playing field. We'll be getting started in just a moment with a short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. And we'll follow that with a little affirmation to help us shed any prejudices we may have picked up along the way that serve us no purpose. And then we'll get into the updates, tell you exactly what's been going on and where we are. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure my speakers are off because I've been editing videos, so they are on. And I'm going to check the chat here in the app because we have people in from YouTube that we don't see when we go to Facebook. And I go to Facebook because we can't tell who is in Facebook from the app. It's a little bit of a catch-22 situation, but we've got Don Wilson in from Vancouver Island in Canada in the YouTube. We are broadcasting or streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. And unfortunately, Facebook users just show this, so we don't know who it is or anything else. So that's why I'm heading over to Facebook right now. And once I get there, I'll be looking for, find Facebook for a start, be looking for, come on Facebook, what's going on? Facebook. Okay, I'll be looking for, if it lets me, We Share Abundance publicly group. And when I get there, I'll be looking for the 15th of February. Look at that, we're over halfway through February already. And I've got that, that's so far so good. If I click to expand, I get the comments panel up. And we've got Verna in from South Africa saying good evening. I don't want to mess around. I want to get started because I've still got work to do. I'm in the middle of editing a video. I'm going to show you a little bit about that in a moment with a screen share, very briefly, hopefully, but it will give you an insight as to what's going on. Okay, so let's get started right now with a very short prayer followed by that short affirmation, and then we'll get right down to business, answer any questions that come up, and let you know exactly where we are and what's going on. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. That's a very short prayer, but it's very important because there are a lot of people that have a lot of money and they're not happy. You can't buy happiness. You can only earn happiness, and you can only get it through loving service to others, behaving in a Christ-like way, offering love, help, assistance, no matter who it is, no matter what the reason is, just getting out there and doing it. And by doing that, you not only enrich your own life, but everything that you want and need through enriching the lives of others just flows to you. You don't have to worry about chasing after money or improving relationships or having more time or whatever it is that you seriously want and need. It'll all happen for you. Okay, so that's why that prayer is so important. And we've got Bazina in from Scotland in Edinburgh. And now the little affirmation helps us shed any prejudices. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay. I haven't got any numbers out for you. I can get them very quickly in a moment. But I was working right up till we came live on a new video. It's taken me a while to get the spreadsheet sorted out and do the video, and I'm halfway through editing the video. And so that'll be available mañana, okay, tomorrow. They say tomorrow never comes, but the video will be there tomorrow. And I'll send out a message about it. I don't think I've messaged anybody or sent any emails. I've just not had the time. Today we've been still working on the changes in the logic to how the placement of the free entries works. And we've not yet tested it thoroughly. Devyani's tested it. She thinks it works fine. And I hope she's right. But until I test it, we're not going live with it, because I know exactly what should happen. And even though I try and explain it as well as I can, sometimes I don't explain it as well as I should. And so things do not come out in the way they should have done. And that is what happened initially a couple of days ago. And that logic change, although in some ways small, has in other ways been very big, because it affects so many other things. And so it's taken us quite a few days. So I'm hoping that it is now 100% correct. And there are a couple of other things that I feel there are possibilities where there are errors due to, once again, me not being able to explain things in the perfect way. Even though Devyani and I have worked together for some time, sometimes I just don't get it over well enough. Fortunately, with having worked together for some time, we overcome that, and we get it right. And it is a lot faster than trying to work with somebody that I haven't worked with before. Believe me, it can be a really, really frustrating situation to work with some developers. They may be well versed, very, very good at coding, but a lot of developers, in fact, most developers, have their own ideas of how things should be, rather than how you ask them to make it work. And it's very, very difficult to overcome that gap in understanding, if you like. And it has been problematic until Devyani and I got together. Devyani, it's very good. I did have a good understanding with a Russian programmer, but he retired. And between him retiring and finding Devyani, it was utter chaos. Okay, so that's where we are. We are getting closer, folks. We are getting closer. And the closer we get, the nearer we get to launching. Now, I have had suggestions that we should set a launch date for a particular date in the future and stick to it. And that's all very well and good, but I can't do it because we don't know when everything will be right. We're hoping that it'll be right quickly, but we don't know. I don't want to set a date of the end of March and be ready next week. I don't want to set a date next week and not be ready till the end of March. So until we have everything working perfectly, we can't set a date. But what we can do, and I think this is taking this up and making it, using that idea, is we can continue with pre-launch for a period of time with a definite launch date. So once everything is 100% correct, we can then say, okay, we know everything is working, we know everything is right. We can now carry on with pre-launch until such and such a date. Now let's suppose a week today we know that everything is right. That would be what, the 15th today, yeah, 22nd of February. We could say, okay, we know everything is right, we're going to launch on the 1st of March. And that would give everybody that little bit of time to just get really motivated and get people in with a definite predetermined launch date. And we launch at midnight on the what would it be, 29th of February. No, I'm not saying that's the date, just saying that that is perhaps how we'll work it. And that is based on a couple of people have suggested similar things, okay? As for how we present everything, I'm still struggling a little bit in my mind, but I've got lots and lots of ideas. And I think this video I'm working on now, in a way, simplifies it, even though I hope it simplifies it. We'll be having a look at things, and we've got lots of different options and ways to go. Once we get something sorted out and settled, then it explains things to people. Hi, we've got Derek in from Nigeria. Lovely to see you, Derek. So that is where we are with the 777 plan. The Share Hope plan, I've still not been able to devote time to get that. I don't think it'll be very long to get that up and running once I get into the checking mode. It should only take me a day, maybe 2 days to check things. And I think now it will all be okay, because I've done some checking previously and we've had some changes made, but I've not been able to check those changes. So I think that'll be pretty close to being right, and we can get that loaded. But then there will be a time lag between getting it loaded and integrating the Share Hope plan database with our own database. They are both integral in that plan, because our own database is the power line, and that has to be integrated with the Share Hope plan. I don't think it'll take too long. It might be a week, might be less. I suppose it could be more, but I don't think so. But I don't know. I can't promise. Okay. So that is where we are with those two plans. And until we get those two plans up and running and out and rolling, really, there's nothing else we can do. We've got to concentrate on getting those live and running so that you guys can be making some really good money. Okay. Depending on how active you are, depends on how long it'll take you to make good money. If you're going to be totally passive, you're going to have patience. We've got Abuzar in from Pakistan, I think. I keep asking him, but I think I've got it right this time. I think it's Pakistan. He's saying, how am I? I'm always great, thanks, Abuzar. I always wish I was faster and better at doing things, but other than that, I'm always great. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm buzzing, I'm energetic, and I'm here to serve you guys. Okay? And we've got Derek saying, if an old referral buys a package, does it count as referring someone in the 777 plan? Not quite sure what you're asking there, Derek, but if somebody that you have referred that is in your, it doesn't matter if you've referred them necessarily, but if you have a personal referral in We Share Abundance and they buy a 777 plan, they will be your referral in the 777 plan, as long as you're in it. If you're not in it, we can't put them under you. Okay, so one of the advantages of pre-launch is you can see if people that you've referred are in there, and or that you can ask them if they're in there. And even though they may have joined before you, you will pick them up in pre-launch if you register. So it doesn't matter. You might have 10 people that have registered before you and think, oh, well, better get in while it's in pre-launch, because if you do, they'll automatically get placed in the correct genealogy. Once we've launched, that genealogy in the 777 plan is fixed and we can't alter it. And so if you don't get in before people, and they get in, you will have lost them. They'll have been allocated to somebody else. For example, if I introduced, who have we got here? If I introduced Bazina, and Bazina introduced Derek, and Derek introduced Abuzar, and Abuzar joins the 777 plan, but Derek and Bazina don't, he would pass through them up to me. Lucky me, hey? Now, I'd rather not be lucky. I'd rather you got in and got the credit because you referred them into We Share Abundance. So get into the 777 plan, even if it's just for $5. Don't slip up. Okay? You need really to get in at more than that, because nearly everybody gets in at least 3 phases, a lot at 4, and I think the most popular is at 5. But we've got people coming in at 6 and 7 phases as well. And if they get into those phases before you, you lose them in those higher valued phases. Okay. So Derek says, got it. Okay, good. I'm glad that covered it, because I wasn't sure if I was answering your question. So I'm glad you understand. Okay, good. What I want to do a quick screen share for you, because I was hoping I would get this video done and out and everything, but I want to show it to you what I've been doing, as well as helping with the updates and things, the changes in the script, the logic. I've lost the app. Just a minute, let me find the app. Okay, I got the app. Now I'm going to do a screen share. So bear with me while we get the screen share working through all these clicks that you have to do. And let's get back to Facebook to see if that comes up. I've not got back into the app to say share it. Just, where's the app gone again? Here we go. Now then, it should come up. Let me get back to Facebook. Should come up any minute. Yeah, okay, good. So this is the spreadsheet. And let me get to the spreadsheet so I can explain it for you. Okay, this is a spreadsheet assuming that everybody comes in at $5 and never refers anybody. Okay, so you join for $5 and in week 1, nothing happens. You've not referred anybody, you've not given anybody up, you've not received any pass ups, you've not got any free entries, and you've got no commission. So you paid your $5 and a week later, nothing's happened. But in week 2, you're eligible for a free position. And that free position is placed there. Now you can put somebody in there, or you can still do nothing and we'll put somebody in there for you. But it's better if you put somebody you love in there, because they'll be able to make money the same as you and it will cost them nothing. Okay, so you get that free entry in week 2. Excuse me, but it goes into your position 2. As if you were referring people, it would go position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But a free entry goes into position 2. Position 2 is passed up to your sponsor. So although you've got that free entry, it's passed up and it's not giving you any financial benefit. Okay, we're talking about here living to give, not to get, and that through its natural process rewards you more than you could ever expect. So you've given up one person, and then week 3 nothing happens because you still haven't got anybody. You're not referring anybody. Week 4, no, but not referred anybody. Week 5, you've not referred anybody. Week 6, you've not referred anybody, but you're eligible after 30 days for your second free entry, and everybody gets at least 2 free entries. Now this free entry goes into position 3, and position 3 you don't get paid on, okay, but you retain that member. Why don't you get paid? Because we put the money that you would have been paid into a virtual bank to pay for free entries for people. Okay, so you've had 2 free entries, we've given them to you, but you've given them away. You've given one away in entirety, and you've given one away in terms of commission. But that one person is still in your pay line. And he, in 7 days, is going to get a free position the same as you did. And he's going to have that in his position 2. And that's going to get passed up. And it's going to get passed up to you because you're his sponsor. Okay, even though you didn't personally refer him or you didn't get him to pay anything or whatever, it doesn't matter. He is there and it counts as your personal referral. So you now in week 7 get a pass up from that guy because he's been in a week and he gets his free entry. The guy that gets passed up to you when he's been in a week gets his free entry, and that's passed up to you. And that guy gets his free entry in a week, and that's passed up to you. So every week you're getting somebody passed up to you, and they are commissions that you will get paid. Okay, and we're going down here in this free example to 34 weeks, and at the end of 34 weeks you've actually had 29 people in your pay line. You've received 28 pass-ups. You've received 2 free entries, and you've given 1 pass-up. Nets out at 29. The minimum you'll get paid, some of your positions will get more than this, but to keep it simple, we've kept it at the minimum, is $2. So you'll have had income of $58 after 34 weeks. But because you only have 2 places filled in those first 4, you've got position 2 and 3 filled, 1 and 4 are empty, you are only qualified for 50% withdrawals. It doesn't mean you lose the other 50%. It's still yours. It's in your account. But until positions 1 and 4 are filled, and you can only do that by personally referring people, then that $29 stays locked. So you've had $29 in commission, but $10 of it has been used to pay you into phase 2. So you've only actually made $19 cash in your pocket, but it only cost you $5. So you've got $14 profit after 34 weeks. Bit boring, you might think. Okay, fair enough. You think it's boring, but you are paid into phase 2. And in phase 2, you got paid in up here, week 13. No, week 12, sorry. Week 13, people start following you in. You're passing people up. You're getting pass-ups yourself. But all these people that follow you in as your personal referrals. Okay, so each phase, everybody that was in the phase before that follows you gets put in as a personal referral. And because you're filling now with personal referrals, all those first 4 spots, you're getting, and so is everybody else, you're getting 2 pass-ups for everybody. And so it's a much more powerful thing. And by the week 34, you've actually got all these people in here, 4,338 in total. You paid a minimum of $4 in commissions. That's $17,000. So just in phases 1 and 2, okay, here you were only what, $9 or something in profit. Here you're over 17,000. So you add that onto that in 34 weeks, you're 17,352 plus your $9, less the $20 to get into phase 3 that we paid in for you. That's pretty good, I think. Okay. And as you go through the phases, you can see how it all works. And I'm not going through them all with you now, but what I am going to do is show you that eventually, and this is why I've gone to 34 weeks, eventually you get into phase 7. And you get into phase 7 in week 28. We've shown a few weeks after that so that it gives you a chance to get your people in, give you pass-ups and start getting receiving. And by week 38, you've got 347 people in there. You're getting paid a minimum of $64. And that is $22,000, excuse me, from phase 7. And if we look at the totals, that's over $500,000. Now you've only got paid over $250,000. Maybe you'll think it's worthwhile referring those other 2 people to fill positions 1 and 4 to release that other $250,000. It's up to you. You don't have to, and it will keep growing, and you will keep getting half of it until those positions are filled. The other example I've got is equally ludicrous, because here we're saying that everybody gets in just $5, but introduces 7 people each. And it's not hard. Let's be fair. The potential you've just seen there in terms of income in a few weeks, less than a year, and you're asking people to commit to $5, okay? And you get 1 person a day that says yeah for a week, and then you give up, you retire. Okay, so you introduce 7 people in a week, and everybody else does the same. Of those 7 people, you give 2 away, leaves you with 5. Those 5 do the same as you, introduce 7 each. They're passing 2 up to you. You're getting 10 pass-ups. You got a free entry as well. You're up to 11, and you can see how much faster this is growing now, because everybody is passing up 2 people to you. And at the end of just 13 weeks, we've only needed to go to 13 weeks in this example, with everybody getting 7 people in a week, you have 45,000 people at $2 each, $90,000. Okay, $90,000 in 13 weeks. And it's all released because you filled position 1, 2, 3, and 4, because you introduced 7. In fact, you filled position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and that's what the plan is built around. Getting 7 places filled, it gets you into the next levels and releases all your commissions and everything else. $90,000 in 13 weeks. And this just goes bigger and bigger all the time. You can see almost $1 million in phase 2, 1.8 million in phase 3, 1.7 million in phase 4. Why is it going down as we get into the bigger phases? Because it takes you longer to get into them, and you've not got as many people in yet. But those people will all be following you through. And by the time it gets up here into, where are we, phase 7, you're in phase 7 in week, whatever that is, 13, I don't know, about 10 or something, 9 or 10. And then the people start following you in, and your pay line here, your pay line here is at the end of 13 weeks, $2,000. If we look at the totals, it's over $5 million in 13 weeks. Now, is everybody going to bring in 7 in a week? No, of course they're not. Some people aren't going to bring in any. Some people might bring in 2 people in a year. Some people might bring in none ever. I think everybody is actually going to bring in 2 eventually, because they're going to see how much money they've got locked away. So they're going to want to put those other 2 people in. But it's going to take time. It's not going to happen this fast, and it's not going to happen this way. And if people join at higher levels, which most of them do, and you are stuck with just getting in at that first level, most of these people are going to bypass you when you move into phase 2. Most of them have already gone into 2, 3, 4, and 5. You've lost them. So it's going to take you longer, but you'll get there. Okay, but this is potential. It's not going to happen, but it could. Everything is possible. Okay, but this is really potential. It's unlikely to happen. It's so improbable, it's almost impossible. Okay, right. But to make this sort of money depends on you, your ability, your leadership, your desire, and many other things. But I hope this clarifies the power of this plan and the way the leverage works. And that's what I wanted to show you. And that's the video that, excuse me, I'm halfway through editing now. So I've stopped sharing anyway. And let's have a look who else we've got in here since we had Verna and Bozina in, we had Derek, and we had Abuzar. We had Derek's question and we answered him. We got Taiwo in. Why can't we start using our ShareHope tokens to purchase 777 plans, EBB plan, and the same? Because we don't have the liquidity to make it available. It's as simple as that. If we had the liquidity, we'd let you do it. You can create your own liquidity through the ShareHope plan once we get it launched, and then you'll be able to use whatever you are deserving of. Okay. Tim Bates, I have a friend who upgraded from my 2nd level. Their sponsor pass, they do not show up as one of my referrals in the 777. Will they show up when we launch? They should do. If they don't, put in the support ticket and we'll get it fixed. But yeah, they should do. They should show up now, I think. So put in the support ticket anyway, Tim, and we'll have a look at it. Kingsley, just saying hi from Manchester in England. And Tim is in from, he's in from the States somewhere, but I can't remember where. Okay, I'm sure it is the United States. Okay. So I think it's a very, very exciting plan. And if you don't think it's exciting, I don't know what plans you've been involved in. It's more sustainable, more legal, more ethical, more fair than any of those crypto Ponzi's and pseudo trading plans and everything else that we've seen so much of, and we got involved in many of them, I admit, unadvisedly in the last year. Excuse me. This plan is based soundly on mathematical principles. It is my forte in life to be good with numbers. I can't say I am a mental arithmetic genius, but I have an aptitude for numbers and understanding them and working things out. And this plan is worked out. And I've been questioned by Devyani as to why we wait 7 days and why there's a 31 day and various things like that in the allocation of the free tokens, and it's all mathematically calculated to make sure we always have more free positions to give away than we need. Okay, that is what this plan is about. It's about building those free positions so we've got more than we need. So it doesn't matter how many people join, we're going to still push that plan through. Now, some people are going to say, oh, well, that's fine, but all these people, where are they coming from? They're coming from people that are already online. There are billions of people online. There are billions that want to make money online. There are billions that would happily make money online if they knew that they could easily and guaranteed. Okay? Normally, they're not interested. A lot of those people are normally not interested in any of these make money online plans because they think they're all scams and everything else. When this plan has been running for a short while and everybody is making money from it, people are going to start flocking in, and nothing is ever saturated. If anything ever does saturate, it's going to be our 777 plan, because it will be that popular. But until it saturates and we've got 6 billion members, you've got nothing to worry about. Okay, get out there, make all the money you can with it. It's a powerful plan. Okay, so there you go. Tim says 7 + 7 + 7. Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, you will have a 7-figure income once you get 7 people in 7 plans, 7 people in 7 phases. You'll get a 7-figure income, guaranteed. Okay, will it saturate? I hope it does. I hope it does. Honestly, it'll mean we've got billions, literally billions of people in our plan, and we'll have helped billions of people because all those people will be generating income. Okay, let's get back to the app and see if there's more people in there. Where's the app? Here. Let's go back up, and we'll see if we've got any questions while I'm scrolling down. Oh, Lewis is in. Hi there. Today I will have to watch the replay. Okay, Lewis. Good luck to you, good health, good wishes, good love, and everything else. I hope everything is good for you. We've got Samuel in. Good evening. He's just saying good evening to the family. I'm not sure where he's from, but I think it's probably Nigeria. Let's scroll down a bit more. Let's see Cody. He's such a good boy. I'm not sure where he is, actually. He's probably on my bed, I think. But I'm not certain. I can't see him. But I think he's disappeared onto my bed. We'll get him to put in an appearance one day. I'm not going to disturb him now. Any more from Facebook or Twitch? Oh, somebody here on Twitch. It's Kemisola. Not sure where Kemisola's from either, but he's saying hi to everybody. I think he's from Nigeria, but I'm not sure. And here's another one on Twitch, Saraswati. I don't remember seeing Saraswati before, so I'm not sure where you're from. He's saying WhatsApp. I don't know whether that means, do we have WhatsApp, or if it's another way of saying what's up. I'm a little bit out of touch with current slang, I'm afraid. My slang is limited to things like hi and something like that. Oh, Saraswati says he's from India. Okay, lovely to see you. Somebody's saying I've got 9 referrals in 777, and some of them have their referrals also. I'm pushing them to sign up their family and friends. Great. What coin should I buy? Saraswat said. I'm not here to advise you on cryptocurrencies. I'm the last person to ask, but Bitcoin's doing well at the moment. ShareHope will never go down in value, but I don't think it's worth buying it at this moment in time. But it's certainly worth accumulating. So get involved with us and start accumulating it totally free. And that's the best advice I can give you. Of course, if you want to participate in our plans, like the 777 plan, which is amazing, then you will need ShareHope tokens, because that is our currency, and that's what will get you in. You can always trade in our own exchange your ShareHope tokens that you earn for USDT. So there's no problem in cashing them in. Okay. Right. So that, I hope, has answered your question, Saraswati. Let me just get back, because I want to see who that is. I think it's probably, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was Verna saying, I've got 9 referrals in 777, and some of them have their referrals also. I'm pushing them to sign up their families and friends. Yeah. The more people that get involved, the better it is for everybody. You're not going to earn. You're not going to earn in multi-levels, you know. So you introduce Joe, who introduces Sarah. You know, Sarah is not in your pay line. Joe is in your pay line. However, Sarah could possibly be passed up by Joe. That could happen. But you want everybody to be making money, and the more people that are generating income, the more people are getting through, following you through in those other phases, and those other phases are paying you more and more and more money. So I hope with that sort of little run through the spreadsheet there, it's opened your eyes a little bit to just how powerful this plan is. It's the most powerful plan I have ever seen, and I designed it to be powerful, but it's even more powerful than I thought it would be. I love it. It is something that I've been seeking to do for a long, long time. It will guarantee that everybody makes a profit. It will take time for people that don't do anything. It's going to take them, whatever we said, 38 weeks or something before they're starting to see any real income. But you know, where else can you put $5 in and potentially have hundreds of thousands of dollars in under a year, legally and ethically? I don't believe there is anywhere else that you can do that. Okay, can we now start referring our household person now? Can we have the sheet you just created, sir, for the 777 plan? I mean that of today. Yeah, I am in the position or in the process of doing the videos, and once I've got the videos done, and I did a video on that I sent out the other day. That needs a sheet being made available. This video also, I'm going to put the sheets, the two sheets together, or the sheets all together, so that you'll have them all, and they will be available to you once I get it up there. Should be tomorrow. Okay. And he says, can we now start referring our household person now? People in your own household. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, is the answer to that. You can refer anybody of legal age, whether it's your wife, your son, your daughter, your sister, your brother, your husband, your father, your mother, whether they live with you or not. Yeah, you can refer anybody, no problem. As long as they can prove they're a real person, it doesn't matter where they are, if that was your question. But yeah, is the answer. Okay, he's saying thanks. Yes, good. Okay, I'm glad I straightened that out for you, Taiwo. That really covers what I've got for you today. I do want to get back. I want to get that video finished, and then I'll be able to get it out tomorrow. It'll take a while for it to render and upload, and by the time it's done that, I'll have had enough today. But tomorrow morning I will get that out with a message, and we will try and I'll try and, well, I won't try, I will make those spreadsheets available to you as well. Okay, so there you go. That is my promise to you, and it will happen unless I die overnight. Okay, where are we? Let's get back to the app. Okay, that has covered everything in there. There's no more questions or people in there from not Facebook, the other ones. Okay, so that's it for today, folks. Lovely to have been with you. I am excited. It's an amazing plan. It's an amazing opportunity. Once people really start to understand it, people will be flocking in. They'll be looking for sponsors for the plan. Okay, it'll be easier and easier and easier to refer people for probably 3 months. Once we get to maybe 3 months or something like that, there'll be so many people in that lots of people will have seen it, and there'll be lots of people referring it, and they'll want to join with somebody that they know or whatever. But for 3 months, it's winner take all, really. You know, you can get out there and you be the first to. Most people out there have never heard of We Share Abundance, let alone 777 plan. And you can be the person that helps them by introducing them. Get out there, share some love, share some abundance, go the extra mile. And I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow at 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Yeah, come on, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later,